If you have the Mavic Air like I do, I got a tip for you that you probably didn't know. It's amazing in how many people that have the Mavic Air since the beginning and never use this tip. So don't go away because it's a good one. When the Mavic Air came out, one of the things that it didn't have, they kept saying when the Mavic Pro 1 did, and that was the adjustment to be able to adjust the exposure as you're flying it. Well, that's not all true because the Mavic Air, shortly after release, came out with an update that allowed you to use the same kind of function that was on the Pro, and it's an awesome function to control the exposure while you're flying it. You know, of course, you're going over some trees, you get in a dark area, you'd really like to have it lighten up, and you can have it lighten up, control your exposure, where you're going, and lock it in. Works great, but let me show you how you do it, because if you didn't know it existed, and you didn't know how to do it, it might as well not be there, and that's really what's happened in the last few years. Of the people that I've talked to had no idea you could do this. So in case you didn't, this you're going to learn right now today, and it's simple. What we're going to do on this is what you do is on the controller, when you're flying it or whatever, you take the right lower button and you press that down, and then you push your gimbal control either up or down to adjust the exposure. Now when you have it set in the auto mode, it changes your ISO setting. So when you go up and down in the manual or in the auto mode, it changes the ISO, but it leaves it at whether you set, in this case it was at 1/30th of a second, but I go up to make it a little lighter in here, as you see the back of my studio here, then it changes it to the ISO. Now if I go down like this now, if I change it and we go into the manual mode here, okay, now when I go into manual mode, it will change not the ISO, but it will change shutter speed. You see that now, how high I'm on the shutter speed? I'm clicking it up, down, and you can do that, of course, on a lot nicer screen when you're out there actually flying it. But it's just that simple. You can go up and down and stay there, so you can catch your shot, go over something, and you're a little light and want to come back and do it a little darker, or vice versa, so you can do it in control and never leave your hands from the controller. That I like it a lot, and I think that more you use it, you'll love it too. And if you didn't know about it, don't beat yourself up too much, because it didn't come with it right out of the box. It came shortly afterwards, and there's not a thing that I've found in the manual that said that. I know this is late in the party coming to this, but it's only because I came across so many people that didn't realize it did that, and it was kind of taking a bad rap for one of the features that I think is excellent. So hopefully this helps, and when you're out there flying, have fun, be safe, and control that exposure.